Hi, this is Lara at Elliott Wave Gold with your daily gold analysis done after the New York session ended for Thursday the 9th of October. I'm recording this video now 10:30 p.m. in the evening New York time on Thursday the 10th of October. I still have the same three wave counts in my main wave count. This one has the highest probability because it sees primary wave 4 as unfolding as the most common structure, a flat correction. Within a flat, the most common type of flat is an expanded flat where the B wave is 105% the length of A wave, so a new low below this point is actually quite likely. For a flat, the B wave must reach at least 90% the length of the A wave, so this main wave count requires movement to at least 1205.74 or below. The B wave here at intermediate degree is unfolding as a double zigzag. The first zigzag in the double is labelled minor W. The double is joined by a 3, a zigzag in the opposite direction labelled minor wave X. And this is where the second zigzag unfolds with a 5, 3. We need a 5 down to complete for minute wave C. Within minute wave C, when we have the ends of minuet waves 3 and 4, I will calculate a target for downwards movement at minuet and minute wave degree, which will be at or below this minimum. Within minute wave C, minuet wave 2, if it were to continue higher, can't move beyond the start of 1 above 1352.90. Let's have a look at what's happening for the structure on the hourly chart with the end of minuet 2 up here. Is this point up here? Last analysis expected more downwards movement to a short-term target at 1287. Prices reached down here so far to 1281.69. But this was not the end of sub-minuet wave 1, it was over here. Here's the second wave correction for sub-minuet wave 2, which was relatively shallow. This is where sub-minuet wave 3 begins, and at 1257 it would reach 1.618, the length of sub-minuet wave 1. This target is probably at least 1 or 2 days away, maybe 3 days at the most. And this target for minuet wave 3 remains the same. It's probably at least a week away. At 1209 it will reach 1.618, the length of minuet wave 1. We may have seen the middle of the third wave, or this may be another 1-2. If price moves back into sub-micro wave 1 price territory, then I would label this another 1-2. Minuscule waves 1 and 2, and we may be seeing a longer extension of the middle of this third wave. If price does not move back into sub-micro wave 1 price territory, then I'll leave this as it is labelled, with sub-micro 3 and 4 and the middle of the third wave over in the last 24 hours. When the fourth wave is done, I'll expect more downwards movement for the fifth wave. At 1276, if it's begun here, it would reach equality in length with the first wave, and at 1274, microwave 3 would reach 2.618, the length of microwave 1. Microwave 2 was a deep, expanded flat correction. When microwave 4 arrives, after this target is met, we should see some upwards movement, and that upwards movement for the fourth wave can't move back into first wave price territory above 1300.59. I'll expect that upcoming fourth wave to be relatively shallow and to end within the price territory of the fourth wave of 1 lesser degree sub-microwave 4 in this price range down here. So we'll have further downwards movement, I'm expecting, with a series of little fourth wave corrections on the way down. This wave count is my first alternate. This looks at the possibility that primary wave 4, instead of a flat correction, is unfolding as a double zigzag or double combination. This is a less likely structure than a more common flat correction, which is what the wave count sees it as, so that reduces the probability of this alternate. But the thing that reduces it more is the subdivisions of this X wave. Within multiples, waves W, Y, and if there is one, Z, can only subdivide into simple ABC corrections or triangles. They cannot themselves subdivide into multiples. But within multiples, the X wave can be any corrective structure, including a multiple. But that does have a low probability. It's rather unusual, and that's what significantly reduces the probability of this alternate. If we see movement below 1277.97, this alternate would be invalidated. And this is the lowest probability wave count because it sees the possibility that primary wave 4 was over as a relatively brief, shallow zigzag correction in just 9 weeks. The thing that significantly reduces the probability of this second alternate is primary wave 4 at 9 weeks in duration would be hugely out of proportion to its counterpart primary wave 2, which lasted 53 weeks, giving the wave count a rather odd look at the weekly and monthly chart level. So I'm expecting a continuation of downwards movement with a series of small fourth wave corrections along the way. As we step on down, those fourth wave corrections should become longer in duration. That's all for me today with your gold analysis, and I hope that all our members are having a most awesome day.